Hey everyone, welcome to the Neurospicy Mama, a product review channel. My name is Amanda. I'm autistic and ADHD, and I bring a unique, spicy perspective to the things that you love and or perhaps the things that you need. Let's rethink the ordinary. Today, I'm going to be doing a makeup get ready with me video because putting on makeup has become one of my new kind of hyper focuses. I've been really enjoying exploring my own style since getting my diagnosis and learning to unmask. Before my diagnosis, whenever I'd put on makeup, it'd just be your typical like standard makeup look that whatever was like currently trending, trying to just be your basic makeup look, I guess. And it just never really felt authentic. I never really enjoyed putting on makeup. But now that I'm finding my own style, I am really enjoying it. So one thing to note that everything that I use is drugstore makeup. I don't really like going into big fancy makeup stores. That's quite intimidating. I might at some point as I'm learning more and more about makeup. It's kind of funny at 45 years old, just now learning about makeup. But everything in this video is things that you can get at your local drugstore or grocery store. And I like it, so, it's good. And anything, I'll put the names of the products in the description below, and anything that I can find on Amazon, I will link to my Amazon storefront, including these cute little purple hair extensions. They come straight and I curled them. So no matter what your hair, you can have these. They just clip in. And they're, I think, they're either 17 or 21 inches, the ones that I bought. And they're straight, and I cut them and I curled them to try to match my curl pattern. So I will have these, and there was 12 in the package, 6 purple and 6 blue. I'm also going to be using this mirror, which I will also have linked down below. I won't say that after every product, but I will have this mirror. I'm going to try to use the camera a little bit, but I'll also have to use a mirror. I love this mirror because as you can see, it folds very flat. So if you want to travel with it, and then it opens up like this and has a light. So when you set it on a desk or a vanity, then it's not down low. Like some of them just open like a clamshell. This one has this extra stem. So it comes up high. So when you're leaning, you can actually see in it. Okay, so let's get started with our drugstore makeup products. So my makeup drawer is quite a mess. It's on my goals to organize it. I'm going to show it to you really quick. This is currently my mess of a makeup drawer because when I started this journey, I had enough to fill this like wooden tray. And I have been buying a lot of products over the last 6 months. So one of my two things is to reorganize this drawer and kind of maybe, I don't know, we'll figure out. The first thing I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I only recently started using primers, and I still forget to do it most days. And y'all are going to see me do things probably that most makeup people don't do because I'm mostly self-taught. This is just me. I have been watching some TikTok videos on makeup, but not many. Most of it is me just playing around and learning what I like. And it's funny because I know a lot of people have like certain steps that they do. I got a little distracted. I know that some people have certain steps they do, and there's probably a good reason, and I probably do it all out of order, but I'm going to go with what I normally do. I do also, and because of the ADHD, I forget steps a lot of times. Like, I have a video on my other channel, I Am Mind Blind, talking about how ADHD people can't form habits. And this is an example of it. Like, I don't have a habit of my makeup. And so if I don't think of every step, I just forget it. Like today, a lot of times I actually, before the primer, I'll use this e.l.f. eye cream. I really like most of the e.l.f. products that I've bought. Okay, so I know a lot of people start with their eye makeup, but I go straight in. I don't use foundation because of sensory issues. That's another challenge for me with makeup. I have to find products that don't bother me. I have tried to use different moisturizing creams that have tinting to them, but I haven't found one that matches my color. And because that would probably be okay. But every single foundation I have bought makes me just really feel like I've got too much stuff on my face. So I end up washing it off. Oh, yeah. Also, I'm diagnosed with PCOS. And so that tends to make it where you have like more facial hair. So I have one of these little hair trimmers. This one is Panasonic. So I just start. I will also sometimes use this to trim up my eyebrows, but I don't do much with my eyebrows. I don't pluck them. Every once in a while, I'll get some hairs like up high. And so that's when I'll use this and just carefully, like, just to shave the ones that I'll get like an errant little crazy hair. And then so very, very, very rarely I'll get like a stray hair right in the middle there. And so I'll either pluck that or I'll use this. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me in color 220 Natural Beige. I have a summer color and a winter color of this because I get a lot more pale in the winter. So this is my winter shade. I think my summer one is just this is 220, and my summer one I just go up one to 222. Like I said, I've been kind of watching some, and see, I put it on my eyes too, which I don't think most people do. I've been watching some TikToks, like I said, and I hear people talk about using powder to bake something on their face, and I don't know what that means. And I keep meaning to look that up. So basically, I use powder like it's a foundation, and I know that most people don't do that. And that's okay. You know what? Like, just because a makeup has a specific intended use, if you can find other ways to use it, it's fine. Like, there's no rules, just fun, right? So, just pretty neutral face. And then I've got two color palettes that I really am enjoying right now. Today, I'm going to use this one. This one is Miss Laura 9-color eyeshadow. I think the color is Midnight for this palette. I don't know if this one is at most drugstores. I did get this one off Amazon. So I really like how it's got the colors and then it's got them in shimmer. So this is the one we're going to use today. I also have this Rimmel Magnifies Electric Violet Edition. I don't think these are as pigmented as I want them to be. I love these shades, but when you swatch them, like, they're just not very pigmented. Like, that's supposed to be purple and it looks kind of gray. Let's see, here's the, like, a very light lavender, and it's just barely there. And what the look I'm going for these days is like, so I'm also learning that eye shape is pretty important, and my eyes kind of go down, and I do have like a slight hooded eye. So I'm going to work up. I'm going to start with this purple down here. So I'm working in the corner of my eye, and I'm just going up. If you enjoy this video and you want to see me do, I'll put a picture right here of this eye shadow look that I call my sunset eyeshadow look, let me know. And I'll do a video on that specific technique too. Sometimes I'll do one eye at a time, and sometimes I'll go back and forth between the two eyes. Okay, so I start with this, and I do a lot of layering, and I make it up as I go. So I change my mind almost every day. So now I'm going to go in this middle with this blue, and right now I'm just laying down a base. So I'm putting a blue stripe here. I always get eyeshadow on my eyebrow ring, and then I'm going to use the light blue one. Okay, this is what it looks like so far. And then I'm going to go back over and do the whole thing all over again. I will say this palette does tend to have fallout, but I use it pretty aggressively. I try to do a little patting, like bouncing on it, so that way it doesn't like flick down. Okay, now back into the medium blue and the light blue. And I don't worry about being perfect because I'm not. I'm just not a perfect person. Nobody is. It's more about having fun than perfection. Okay, so then I like to kind of just take a look at myself straight on because, again, like I said, I have those hooded eyes. And so most of the purple just disappeared. And I do like having that gradient. I don't want it to just be blue showing. So now I'm going to intentionally try to put some more purple a little higher so that it will show when I'm just looking straight at you. Plus, I don't really want it to be stripy. I want it to just kind of be a pretty fun blend. So now I'm kind of going back and forth a little bit and just getting that purple in there. I have a hard time getting the color on like almost kind of where my lashes are. And if a little goes down below, I don't mind that because I kind of will then like take some of the colors and purposely go, probably should get a different brush, but I pretty much do almost all my makeup with my eyeshadow with just this one brush. And I'm also pretty not great about cleaning it as much as I should. Now that I like this, even though it still looks a little crazy, it'll come together. I'm going to use some of this Teal Chameleon eyeshadow. This is also a Amazon find, so I don't know if you'll be able to find it on look at any grocery store. And I'm going to use my middle finger because it goes on better with look at that. I love this one. It goes on better with your finger than a brush. And I'm just going to tab it in the corners. I do think this shows up a little bit more IRL than it does on the camera. So I'm just going to try to wipe off some of that fallout. And then I'm going to go back in with this one and use some of the glitter. Again, I'm going to use my finger, going with the lightest blue, and just tabbing it on the top. Still not happy with the purple. Use some of the purple glitter too. Here we go. I bought this one also Amazon, Shikoti. It's supposed to be a like pearlescent, and I do not recommend it. I'm not going to link this one. It absolutely sucks. I don't want to return it just because it's kind of a pain. So I'm kind of abusive with it, like, because you have to like dig in. It's a kind of cream, but it's really hard to get on your finger and it doesn't really want to transfer to your eye. Like, you have to really work at it. Okay, so I just put some of that in the corners, but it really doesn't show up much. Next thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows. I have 3 eyebrow products because I'm still trying to explore which one I like the best. This e.l.f. one it's like a little mini mascara wand. I don't think it does enough with my eyebrows. Yeah, I use it, but I don't think it makes them dark enough. This L'Oreal Micro Ink pen, I think it puts the most product down because my eyebrows are quite light, but sometimes this one makes them look too drawn on. My favorite one is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. The problem is I've bought like 3 or 4 of these, and this is the problem with like the drugstore quality, is that sometimes even when it's brand new, it's just too dry. Like, I feel like it's been sitting on the shelf for too long and it like not enough will come out. This one is probably a couple months old and it was really good when I first bought it, this particular bottle of it. But I've like at least 2 of the 4 that I bought were dried out like right when I bought them, and it sucked. So I'm not too picky. Again, I'm just trying to darken my eyebrows. My eyebrow hairs are long, so I can't really pluck them because there's not that many of them. They're long, but I don't know. They're not thick. How about that? Okay, I kind of think I might have overdone that. That's not too bad. Okay, and so yeah, I just follow the natural shape of my eyebrows. I don't try to arch them or anything like that. That is way above my skill level at this point. So I'm just kind of getting stuff to blend and smooth out. And now we're going to go in with eyeliner. So I like this, again, Tattoo Studio by Maybelline. It's just a white eyeliner. And I like to draw it like down my nose a little bit. So I go into the corner of my eyes and then I draw kind of a line down. To me, that's just fun. A lot of people won't like this, and that's okay. You don't have to do it. I think it's more important to find your unique variation of any look that you get inspired by on social media instead of your own. And if you do like this look, then go ahead and take it. Okay, so then I just kind of go in a little bit and see kind of that, like, to me, it brightens up my eyes. Sometimes I'll, again, smudge it because I can't draw perfect lines, so we pretend like I wasn't trying to. The white eyeliner I really like. I have it in black too, and I'm going to sharpen it. I do want to spend some time trying to find a better quality eyeliner for 2 reasons. One, I'm having a hard time getting sharp lines with the pencil. And 2, because again, sensory issues, the makeup tends to irritate my eyes. And so I'll tear up in the corners and it'll rub away my eyeliner. I have this one, like I said, which is the Tattoo Studio. And then I bought a Wet n Wild one that's like $1.25. And this is one that you spin up. The problem is, like, any amount of pressure, this thing keeps breaking. It's okay. It's $1.25, you can tell. All right, I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is kind of start my bottom of my eyes about midway from my pupil. I'm going to draw a line up. Trying to do this where you can see me on camera. but I have to use the mirror. Okay, so I've got this, and then this is where I really want a better quality eyeliner because, and I try not to pull my skin too tight because if I pull too tight, it's going to change the shape of what's going to land on my eyes when I'm not pulling it. And then I'm going to kind of go over to the top like that. I'm going to check it. So it kind of looks like that. Okay, I'm going to do this. Same thing on the other side. There you go. Next, I get out my powder again and kind of just, because I don't use concealer either because it's another sensory issue. I've never found a concealer that works. It doesn't make me feel like I need to like scrape it off. And then we're going to do our mascara. So I'm going to talk about two different mascaras. This is my go-to one, Maybelline. I guess I'm a Maybelline girl. I didn't realize how many Maybelline products I have. I think all of my products have been Maybelline or e.l.f. That's pretty funny. I mean, this one's Rimmel. So I won't say all, but all the ones I'm using today pretty much. Is this one Maybelline? Okay. No, this one's L'Oreal. Okay. So this is the Maybelline Lash Sensation Sky High Mascara. I've been using this one for like 2 years now. I really love it. It is tried and true. But the other day I saw this one and I wanted to try it out, and I don't know, I might be sold on this two-step process. So I'm going to use the two-step process today. So this end is a primer. And you want to get it all over your eyelashes. I also have very short eyelashes. I don't curl them because that torture device is terrifying. And again, I just don't think they do. When you use that curler thing, it just doesn't do anything. I used to have one. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, so that is one coat of the primer. Ooh, got it a little thick there. Hold on, I gotta clean that up. And I don't do my bottom lashes because my bottom lashes are pretty much non-existent. And if I was to try to, I get it everywhere. Ooh, that looks so cool. Okay, I'm gonna give this a chance to dry. Okay, and while it's drying, I'm gonna use a lip liner. I don't use lip liner every day, but I've started using it. Again, it's Maybelline. That's so funny. I never intentionally have gravitated towards Maybelline. I never noticed that's what I do. I just look for what color and price range when I'm at the store. I don't really pay attention to the brand. Okay, let's see. Start kind of in the middle there. Connect. And then for my Cupid's bow, I do not, maybe this is aging me, I do not like the trend where people are just doing rounded lips. Maybe that's the zennial in me showing. Do that. Itches. See, I'm so sensory sensitive. Okay, now this part right here is the hardest part for me. Try to bring it down. In a kind of straight line. And then I fill it in a little bit. And I find if using the lip liner and almost using it like a lipstick helps my lipstick stay on longer in the day, or the appearance of it. So now I'm going to finish my mascara. So I'm going to open the other end. The one thing I don't like the design of this tube, and I understand it has to be fat because the product is stored in both ends, but the stick is so short and this is so chunky, it's hard to get in there. So that is the like knock I have on this mascara so far. Okay, I'm going to bring the cameras closer so you can see the mascara. And I'll try to do, oh, I didn't do it before. I can zoom in. I'll try to put a before of what it looked like before I did the mascara. I just have short, stubby. Ooh, camera's wobbling. I have short, stubby lashes. What can you say? Okay. Now I'm going to finish off. Let's see. What are the odds that this is Maybelline? I don't know what the products I use are. Yep, it's Maybelline. This should be sponsored by Maybelline. It's not though. Okay, this is Maybelline in the color Pink Wink, and I love this shade with when I do my bright blues and very colorful makeup. Because it just gives a nice pink, but it complements. It doesn't really try to steal the show from the eyes. Oh yeah, and I forgot about blush. I've been using, this is CoverGirl. I've been using this CoverGirl palette for probably 10 years. It's probably so dried out. I don't use blush every day. I don't necessarily love this color. And so I have this like kind of stubby, short, thick brush. And then when I do use it, I start at my hairline and I kind of just bring it down. I don't contour. I bring it down across my cheeks. I forget to use blush. I don't know. Sometimes I think it puts like too much makeup. Like all of a sudden that makes it like I've got more makeup. I'm going to put on my nose. I've never done that before. I don't want to do too much. Just kind of like across. There we go. I kind of like that. Okay. Last thing. Oh, this is Wet n Wild. I thought this was e.l.f. Wet n Wild Finny Matte. That's so funny. I really thought this was e.l.f. And this is a setting spray. So I'm going to hold my hair back, shake it. I hate this part. You want to be far enough back. Otherwise you get splotches. I'm like particular about my hair because I do the curly girl method, which means that you cannot put any kind of products on your hair that have silicones, parabens, or drying alcohols, which I'm pretty sure this would have a drying alcohol. So I don't want it to touch my hair. Okay, I'm gonna put some earrings in and then I will be right back. And here's the final look, guys. Tell me what you think. And if you would like me to do a shorter video tutorial on just how I do my sunset look, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a lot of fun, and I hope you check out some of my other like product review videos that aren't makeup. And I'll see you on the next one.